What is going on, everybody? Jamie Shaw here on the Absolute Basketball Experience. And today's guest, we have Lucas Taylor of Heritage High School, 6'6", 2021 prospect, on the show with us. We have a great talk with him about the process, about how all this came on so quickly and how he's handling the situation right now. We talked about his game. We talked about what he's doing during quarantine, and very excited to hear how he is going to continue the hard work, and is very excited about what's to come next. Before we get into it, though, I ask that you please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you will, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up like that. And then in the comments below, we want to hear from you your favorite wing in the NBA right now. So if you will, go ahead in the comments below, give us your favorite wing, shooting guard, small forward, playing in the NBA right now. We want to hear from you. And if you enjoy this conversation, please feel free to share it across your platforms as well. But without further ado, here is Lucas Taylor, 6'6", 2021 prospect on the Absolute Basketball Experience with Jamie Shaw. Thank you guys very much. What is going on, everybody? It is Jamie Shaw here on the Absolute Basketball Experience. Today's guest, we have Lucas Taylor of Heritage High School. Lucas, how are you doing today?
I've been doing good. Just got finished doing all my schoolwork, so I've just been chilling out for a little bit.
That's a good thing. That's a good spot to be in. The schoolwork was always the thing. Get done with it. You can have the rest of your day and have fun.
Exactly. Just chill out for sure.
Well, speaking of that, now we're in quarantine. What are you doing to have fun? How do you have fun when you can do the same thing every day?
Yeah, I was just saying, getting on the game with my friends a little bit. That's been a lot of fun. Just with my AU guys, not be able to see them. I'm able to play the game with them. So I'm playing with PS4. So it's been a lot of fun.
I got you. What game y'all playing now?
I just play Fortnite. That's my main one.
Okay.
Call of Duty some too. So I'll run both of those.
How crazy is it how big Fortnite got, and it was made right over here in Cary?
Yeah, I know. I didn't really realize that when I first started playing it.
Yeah.
And then people were like, they're in North Carolina, like in Cary. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's just crazy to think about how they had the biggest game, and it's like 5 miles away.
Yeah, it's like 5 miles from us. Yeah.
You see, I see obviously the trophies you have in the background and stuff. You're an accomplished athlete. Everybody knows about your basketball stuff, but you started off playing football as well. I know that you played your first maybe year or two in high school as well. What position did you play, and how good were you?
Yeah, I played receiver, and I was okay at it. I was always focused on basketball during football season, so I definitely could have been better, but it was a lot of fun. Played with some really good players. Quarterbacks committed, Walker Harris committed to Central. Josh Crabtree was another receiver. He's signed with State, so a lot of good guys on those teams.
Yeah, about Heritage is a factory almost for football. I mean, heck, the whole athletic department's really good too, but the football program, sending players every year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the guys on the defensive side too. They another linebacker's going to Central as well, so they're producing a lot of guys.
Yeah, no doubt. That's awesome. So February 1st of 2020 of this year, you sat with 0 offers.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
February 17th, you got your first offer, ECU, local offer. That's a pretty big offer. That's a high major conference and all that kind of stuff. What was your feeling when you got that first phone call, and then not that it was ECU specifically, but it's just an offer? Like how exciting was that?
Yeah, so actually it was at they played Liberty that day,
mm-hmm.
and I was at their game. So I've always been at ECU for a while because Jaden went there, and all of the staff has seen me a while back, so they've always been in contact. But after I just talked to Coach Dooley in his office, and he pulled the trigger, and that was really cool because I wasn't kind of really expecting it because I've always talked to them a whole bunch, and I was just thinking this would be just another talk about how's your season and stuff like that. And he said he was going to offer, and it was really cool. It just was like it was relief in a way, but at the same time, it was like I still got more to work for. Like we'll keep want to get better and work for more offers.
Oh, no doubt. And then so that was probably what 3 or 4 weeks ago. No, that was probably like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to the current day, you have 14 offers right now, and you're getting seemingly an offer every single day. You're getting ACC, SEC, Big East, and all that kind of stuff. Kind of came on pretty quickly. How have you handled that, and what's that experience kind of been like for you, going from where you were to now one of the hottest, most coveted names?
Yeah, it's been a lot. I'm just been trying to take it all in, hear from all the different schools, just trying to get a good feel for them as much as I can. Like I had someone ask me the other day when I was going to commit, and I was like, man, this is kind of new to me. Like this just started happening, so I'm just trying to enjoy the process and hear from all these different schools.
Because the mentality for you is, it's kind of been, wild because, you really came into your own this year, and it just all kind of clicked to you. You'd always been able to shoot the ball long, athletic, but this year it just really clicked for you. And up until February, it's kind of like an overlooked mentality. It's like, oh, I'm overlooked. They're looking the other way, all that kind of stuff. Then all of a sudden, now your mentality is like, whoa, let's pump the brakes a little bit, coaches. You're all coming at me at once now. I mean, how's that shift been for you a little bit?
Yeah, I would say my mentality is kind of went from being like overrated
Mm-hmm.
or underrated and like overlooked to like proving that I belong in a
Mm-hmm.
way, just like showing that I belong with the 4 and 5 stars that play at the highest level, that I can play with those guys and like be as good and better than those type of players.
Oh, no question, and it's been awesome to see, and it's been great to see because, like I said, it's very much deserving. So, all the coaches are calling you right now, and they're all saying different things. What kind of things are these coaches telling you? What are they saying? What's the pitches they're giving you, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I would just say that my skill set, being a big guard, it's like 6'6" shooting guard that can like score on all 3 levels, that can really fit into most of their offenses, and being able to shoot like that's a big thing on the next level. So that, but I'm seeing that and already having kind of like college NBA range that is always like opens their eyes a lot. So that's one of those main things that they really talk about to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those you touched on it a little bit, for those who haven't seen you play, how would you describe your game? What would you say your biggest strengths are on the basketball court, and how would you describe yourself?
Yeah, I would say I can score. Like it used to be for me, my biggest strength was just my 3-point shooting, but I feel like now I can get to the basket, finish over the rim, and also mix in mid range and hit threes now too as well. So I would just be like a scorer on all 3 levels that can like go out and get buckets.
Who do you feel like you play like, or who have you heard that you play like?
Yeah, a lot of people they mention Bradley Beal to me a lot.
Mhm.
I watch him a lot too. Devin Booker as well. Those 2 guys are really pure scorers and they're like really good at their craft. So those are 2 main guys that people really mention to me.
So all this recruiting is really new to you. Um, you know, you're still getting your feel for it and all that kind of stuff. We're in a weird time right now where you can't really go out and really interact and meet people and all that kind of stuff. How are you handling this process, getting to know these schools and the coaches and staffs and everything during quarantine?
Yeah, I would just say we've been on FaceTime a lot. They just want to be face to face with them and kind of talk and just kind of get their vibe and what their thoughts are and what the different things they're saying. So I would just like getting face to face a lot of Zoom, FaceTime, or whatever, to not just from the assistant, but also the head coach and hearing what he's about as well.
And since this thing all started coming on, who are some of the schools that you're hearing from the most?
Yeah, I would say Vanderbilt for sure. That hear from them all the time. Providence as well. Xavier, Marquette as well. So Elon too. So a lot of different schools along with those.
And what are they saying?
Yeah, they just want to keep building a relationship with me, even though we can like meet in person. And then once this finally gets lifted, we can go places. They really want to get me out and just show campus and just keep building a relationship with me and my family.
Sure. You've played with Garner Road for a while now. Um, obviously we're not in AAU season right now, but it's looking like we will get back into it at some point in time. What are some matchups that you're looking forward to having this summer, or some players that you're looking forward to individually play against this summer?
Yeah, I would definitely say CP3 is one of my favorite ones. Like I really want to play them. I
Mhm.
know all those guys like Terquavion, Bobby, all those guys. I really like. We're really good friends, and we haven't had a chance to play them at all. So I really want to play with them. And
Yeah.
then inside of my team, like you already talked to DeMarco, like that's one of my boys.
I'll say DeMarco called you out a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah. Like, we talk all the time, like, but we definitely want to compete with him because we're both like highly ranked now, and just wanted to. And he's considered one of the best shooters in our class as well. So I want to get in a shootout with him probably sometime.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that was really cool about it was he said that he wants to, go against you and all that kind of stuff, but he also mentioned the possibility that he was really excited that a couple of the same schools were recruiting you guys.
Yeah.
He was looking forward to playing alongside of you this AAU season, and mentioned the fact that, there's a possibility of further that. Is that a conversation y'all have had?
Yeah, we've been talking to like Xavier, Vanderbilt a whole lot too. Just they want to get us both in there. They feel like our shooting abilities together will like really like almost impossible to guard, and then they can really develop us when we get there too, even more to where like we're shooting like in the 40s consistently, 40-50% from three. So
Yeah, especially with the way the game's going these days and all that kind of stuff. Have you been measured lately? Like, what's your wingspan and all
yeah,
that type of stuff?
yeah, I'm 6'6" and my wingspan is 6'8".
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. Yeah, you're pretty lengthy and all that stuff. What are the goals next year at Heritage High School? Obviously, now that you've got the offers out of the way and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
what are your individual goals? What are the team goals? What are y'all looking to do next year?
I would say definitely the first goal is to win conference. That's the number one every year. Win conference, then win the conference tournament, and then win state championship. Win regional, then state championship. Check those 4 boxes. Those are the big 4.
Absolutely. Never changes, does it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from year to year, the same ones.
Um, so all this recruitment stuff's kind of new and everything, but you're heading into your senior year and all that. Do you have a time frame as to when you kind of like to have all the information gathered and start narrowing things down?
Yeah, I've been thinking like Christmas break now that there's no AU got pushed back. I think like over that Christmas break time, really sitting down with my family and just talking things over and kind of narrowing down the schools I'll be looking at since they'll have been recruited for a while. So that time frame has kind of been looking at that as of right now.
Sure. And as you're getting into this process and stuff, what components of a school, like what are you really looking for in a program at the next level?
Yeah, I would just say somewhere like they can really develop players. I feel like so I can develop and go to the next level, whether that's NBA or overseas, somewhere that really focuses on skill development. That's one of my big ones.
I got you. Does play style, location, the academic side, does coaches like do any of that stuff kind of play into it? I mean,
Yeah, for sure. Play style definitely does. I feel like I thrive if we get up and down the floor, like we can push the ball and thrive in transition. I feel like get easy threes, easy buckets off that. So I feel like if they're running in transition, then I feel like that's a really good fit for me.
yeah, absolutely. Lucas, I have to tell you, man, I've been watching you since probably eighth grade, summer eighth and ninth grade and stuff, man. It's been unbelievable to see the work you've put in and finally kind of reap the reward for that. Now it's just really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
absolutely.
So, been a lot going on, lot of work put in. So.
Yeah. Oh, no question, no question. I know the thing with you though is that now that you've achieved this, you're not going to stop working.
Yeah, it's just trying to keep getting better, and then just trying to make my teammates even better, put them in positions to where they can like be in my position whenever they're juniors or seniors. So I'm just kind of leaving a legacy.
No question, man. No, that's awesome. Congratulations on everything. Is there anything that you want to leave, the people, the coaches that may be watching, the Lucas Taylor fans that might be watching, the Heritage High School guys, anything you want to leave them with?
I would just say, I love basketball. Like I breathe it. That's just all I do. Like this is whenever my free time, people ask me what I do in my free time. Like it's basketball. Like it's all basketball related stuff. So I just love basketball. That's the main thing.
That's awesome, man. Well, good stuff. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for taking a little bit out of your hectic schedule and all that kind of stuff and all that. And then I know we're going to stay in contact and everything. So let's hope we get a ton of more offers to come in.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely get an update.
No doubt, man. Thank you very much for joining us. For Lucas Taylor, I'm Jamie Shaw on the Absolute Basketball Experience. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah.